let's go for it. Mark and join. He hasn't sent a message, has he? Saying anything different? No.
Unless he's online.
No, he's never online. Okay. Nice strong start through the body. You may lovely deep breath in and take a shoulder roll, breathing out as we drop down.
It was just me and Carl yesterday.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Inhale as you lift those shoulders, exhale as you squeeze back. But we can do a nice relaxing one then, can't we? No pressure around thing.
Yeah, it's quite hardcore.
2 more. We're going to take this into a bit of a stretch, open the arms up, reaching up to the sky, taking hold of your right arm, lifting up and doing a little side bend over and then back to center, same side, leaning to the left, squeezing through the belly, maybe soften your knees to stabilize. And we're going to go 4 more, just leaning and back. 2 more. And we just hold the stretch on that last one. So reach over and just pause and reach and stretch. Take your eye gaze slightly under the arm and lengthen a little bit more. Nice little deep breath in, exhale back to center. Take hold of the other wrist and then exhale, over we go. Inhale, center. So try and lift up through the sides of your waist. Reach it away. Inhale up. 3 more. Do the nice stretch you want.
Yeah.
Last one, hold. And then just lift and reach, squeeze through the belly. Inhale, exhale. Release those arms, one shoulder up. Nice deep bend of the knees, chin to the chest. Let's scoot the belly in, let's roll ourselves down towards our feet. Land on the ground. And then just enjoy a nice little stretch with the back of the hamstring. Perhaps reach your fingers forward to lengthen your arms. And then inhale, lift your chest, looking forward. And exhale, drop down. This mat is filthy, it's covered in mud.
People not wiping their feet.
No, this is like loads of mud on this one. Inhale, lift and reach, come up onto the fingertips. Push your body weight forward slightly and straighten those legs a little bit. Weight into those arms. And then push back and bow down. Soften through the arms, let yourself just hang. Scoot the belly in, let's roll up. And we shoulder roll at the top. I'm just going to close those doors. So let's take a little bit of a warm up into the thighs and glutes. And we're just going to swing our arms back, squeezing the shoulder blades together. And we're going to slide our arms forward as we press down into a little squat. And then just make it into a graceful move. Inhale, exhale. So we're just going to try and flow up a little bit more today. Good to have a silence Pilates class, I can just follow.
Yeah. So that's what a lot of, when in lockdown, when people were doing exercise online and they wanted to, you know, do it for anyone anywhere in the world, they just would no talk and just follow the moves.
There were some Pilates classes I saw like that. They had some music, just for the music. 4 more. We get a bit deeper into those heels.
I think I did a couple of Zumba ones. And it was just completely
Just music.
Yeah.
Follow the moves. 2 more. And then we drop down into that squat. We bring our fingertips to the floor. And we take a little walk forward. And we're just going to hold the plank just for a brief moment. So you can either stay here or you can lower your knees. And I want you to just float your body weight forward onto the tips of the toes. Take a 10-second pause here, squeezing the belly or your knees. Just rock forward. And then push your body weight back into the heels as if your hands are going in front of your shoulders. Stretch the backs of the legs. Try and keep the hips down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The knees come down, they go wide. Slide your bottom into your heels. Lengthen your arms and lower your head and chest to the ground. Take your arms to the left. And then reach through that right arm as you stretch across the rib cage, down into the sides of the waist. Pulling back into your hips. And to the other side. Take the left hand, stretch it, sink the shoulder, drop the chest lower, pull your bottom into the heels. And then bring yourself back to the middle. I might have changed my mat, it also smells. Okay, we're going to warm up our hips. First of all, let's find a balance. Left leg is going to go behind, right arm's coming forward. We're going to simply tap down. We're going to lift up. And we're going to open the knee and the elbow and lengthen away again. Same thing, we tap down, we lift up, and we take a squeeze out to the sides, back to the middle. So the arm and the leg are doing the same thing. You're just pulling in, keeping the knee high, keeping the elbow high, pushing away, tapping down. Move the hands if you're finding yourself off balance, or tuck your toes under on that right foot. Three more of these. See if you can squeeze your elbow, knee in a little bit more as you pull in. And then I want you to do one more tap down to the floor. Lift up and just give me some pulse. Mark.
Hello, sorry.
Hello, than ever. Reach. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Take a little cat.
Hello, sorry, I couldn't count. I couldn't
Say hi,
at the
cow.
same time.
Take a cat cow. We're going to finish a little bit early today, so means you have to work extra hard, okay?
Fine.
Roll it up again. And then neutral spine. Right leg, left arm, find your balance. Mark, what I want you to do is halfway through, I'll take just chop, then change the other side. We tap down, we lift up, we open up and squeeze our elbow knee together, let it come back out and lower down again. Pick it up, squeeze it out, lengthen and drop. So when you've done 5, do 5 on the other side. Reach, squeeze, lengthen, and stop it. See if you can tuck that elbow and that knee in a little bit more. 3 more. Tuck your toes on that left foot, feeling off balance. After your last one, Mark, flip over to your side one more time. And then we're going to tap down one more time. Lift up, hold, and go back into those pulses. 10, 9, reach, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep pushing through that buttock and release. That's fine. Opposite way, chin up, bottom up. Now we're going to get into those hips straight away. So come to neutral spine. Drop your left elbow to the floor, take your right hand out to the side, and your right leg is going to lift up. We're going to open it out as wide as we can, rotating the hip, tapping it down outside your right hip bone, lifting all the way back out and dropping it down in the center. So your hips square off, they lift, they open out, they drop down. You need to tuck in your core, working your obliques. If there's too much with straight legs and your legs just don't go in that range, lift at a half range by bending your knee and doing it with your knee bent. Your hips will go further. to keep that leg dead straight, and your left buttock is going to start to hurt, where it's stabilizing. 5 more. Make your circles bigger if you can. Slowly, big, so you can get it round a little bit further towards that right hip. Last 2. Okay, give me one more big circle. Drop it down for a brief moment outside that hip. Take a breath in. Lift up through your shoulders a little bit more. Engage your abs. Take your weight into that left buttock. Flex your foot by pulling your toes and heels away. Now turn your toes up so your heels just very lightly resting on the ground. And then lift that leg up and down, maintaining that position in the hip. It's not very nice. Squeeze it up. Squeeze it up. 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 Come on, last 4. 4. Get it as high as you can. 3. Higher. 2. One more. Hold it up. Take a breath. And release it to the floor. Flatten your foot. Roll up onto your knee. Turn your toes out and slightly rotate your hip. Very slightly so it's angled. So ideally your toes flat to the ground. Slide your right hand down the leg. Lift the left arm up and come over to a C shape. Try and take your eye gaze underneath the arm and reach. Then turn your body towards that leg. Bring your hands inside the leg and come into a hamstring stretch. You might want to roll into your heel this time and go a little bit deeper. You might want to bring your right hand around and angle yourself further towards that leg to get more of a stretch. Breathe, relax the shoulders, sink the chest. And then bring your hands, walk them back to your mat, to the right edge. Flatten your right foot, slide it away a little bit more. Left leg moves across the mat, and your left foot turns out to the left. Drop down to your elbows, take a long deep breath in, lengthen your spine, and sink your hips back and down. So we want to try and get your right hip bone as low as your left. Feel that inner thigh, groin, your hip flexors, relax the shoulders. Keep pushing your bottom back and down, but lengthen your spine at the same time. Breathe deeply into the stretch. 2 more breaths. Slide up into your hands, and then move your body weight back into the center. One. Now you're stop. Flip it. Good. Bring your hands forward, touch your toes, lift your knees, come into a plank. Same thing we did earlier. I'm going to rock forward into the wrists, on your knees, on your toes. Come onto the tips of your toes, squeeze the belly, hold. Use the mirrors, make sure you're not sinking into the shoulder blades, like I always do, because they're massive. But also don't let your lower back sink. Rock back into the balls of your feet. Stretch the backs of the legs. 5 more seconds here. And then we're going to push our bottoms up. Bend the knees, walk our hands back to the feet where we started. Take a long deep breath in, just think, scooping the belly in, we roll up carefully. And we're going to take our left legs forward. So into a lunge position. Hip bone facing forward. Back leg fully extended on the tips of your toes. Hands on waist. If you want to challenge, arms to the sky. And we simply drop down, we lift all the way up, and we drop down. Forward, circles, down. Forward, circles, down. Now, whilst you're doing circles, really squeeze back into the shoulder blades, bring them all the way over, pause at what those is. 5 more. If you can get your knee to top it off the ground. Last two. One more. And we hold, and we pulse. 10, 9, get really close to the ground. 7, 6, lift those arms high, straighten the elbows. 4, 3, now we are heading down to the ground. Drop down. Bring your hands forward. Maybe slide that left foot much further forward and your right knee as far behind as possible. Inhale, exhale, lengthen your spine and sink your chest down. So we're trying to keep a beautiful straight spine. You can drop your elbows, amazing do. You can open up that left knee, rotate slightly. You can give it a healthy hand. Whatever works for you, you might just want to stay here. Just breathe into the stretch. Now after your next breath, walk your foot in a little bit, bring your hand to either side of your foot. Extend your back leg. And then push into that front buttock, lift your body up to here. And if you find this strong enough, stay here, lean, and imagine you're trying to create a straight line from the back of your head down to your heel. If you wish, you can take your arms up and pause. 8, 7, 6, get that chest up. 4, 3, 2, our hands are going back down. Now lift up, slide it back, reach up into down facing dog. Squeeze the belly of the hips, lengthen out through the spine, push the heels to the ground. Now look forward towards me, left leg comes up. We're going to roll our body weight forward, bringing the knee in between the thumbs, and then kicking the leg back up to the sky. So we're doing a plank, knee forward, squeeze the belly to pull the thigh into the abs, and push it back. Option to make it a little bit easier if you prefer. Simply on your hands and knees, curl it in, and lift it away. Curl it in, lift it away. Realise I meant to have done that on the right leg, do the leg in my. So if you're doing it on your toes, 3 more. If you're doing it on your hands and knees, 6 more. So you get through it a little bit quicker. And your next one is pause. Let's pause. Tuck the knee in. Scoot the belly in. Begin to draw the knee towards your left wrist. Bring the foot towards your right. And drop it down. Let's take it into pigeon. Pigeon or your alternative seated head. Left arm front, right arm just swing under. Doesn't matter how far you go. If you don't like it, don't do it. Try and keep the hips equal if you're a pigeon. And let your whole body just drop into the mat. The dirty mat that I'm on. It's got a really horrible smell. I'm going to have to change it. I am. I'm getting closer and closer to it at the time. I'll leave it there.
To bring in some good breeze.
I know. Okay, when you're ready, roll into your left buttock. Swing your right leg all the way around, bring it in front, so it's here, and then bend your left knee and lift up. So you've got a couple of options with this one. You're going to scoop the belly in and come down into a half roll back, supported half roll back. Once you've found your position, abs engage. So the option is you bring your right hand to the side of the head, the left arm stays here, and then you lift up and you twist and you drop it straight back to the floor. Twist and down. If you need support, slide your hand around back of the thigh and do it for slight support. Or if you need to put your hand to the floor, put your hand to the floor. Side, complete twist. Pick the leg up as one piece. Don't let the heel drop down towards your bottom. Keep it up here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more, big twist. And then slide your hand around, roll it up. Slide your hand around the shin and lift up tall. Wrap your right arm around, left hand face the spine and just take a little twist in. So because your foot's not twisted over the other leg, it means that you can pull your thigh in a little bit more. So feel your kind of muscle stretching as you do so. Then push back your weight back into that left butt cheek and then twist and then twist. As we rotate back to center, slide that leg inside the right leg. And then lift up and lengthen. So you're going to use a band with a band or grab your. You get the foot mark. I here have this one. And then just lean down into that right hamstring. So you're softening the spine, you're relaxing your shoulders, you're bending your elbows, and just finding that deep stretch. Two more breaths here. Then carefully roll it up. That right leg, take it out to the side. Your left leg is going to be bent here. You're going to take your left arm inside, open the arm out, and come over into a right side bend. Flex that right leg. Use that left arm to push into the leg to get your rotation and your reach. And then release the arm, roll it up. Slide that leg back in. Right leg comes all the way back around to back in pigeon. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Soften the knees, lift your bottom, lengthen the spine, and push your heels to the ground by lengthening your legs. Get that wonderful triangular position through the body. And then soften through the knees, put your hands back to your feet. And roll up once you're there. And always take a little shoulder roll at the top. So feet stay where they are. Squeeze back through those arms. And exhale, squeeze forward into squat. So back where we started, which Mark missed, so we'll do it for Mark. Arms just about shoulder height, and then squeeze them back at the top. 10 squats, that's all we're doing. Nothing, no pulses, no isolation, just lovely deep squats. I don't even know how many does that. 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 2, make your last 2 really deep. 9, and then we just come all the way down to that squat. Our fingers come to the floor. We lengthen up, stretching those hamstrings. We 2 breaths here. And then we soften the knees, walk back to hands and knees. Right elbow to the ground, left arm out to the side. Setting ourselves up on this left leg. So we lift the left leg up behind. We sweep it all the way around. We tap the outside of the left hip, back to the middle, square the hips off, tapping behind. So like I said earlier, you need to, if you're not getting the range, which is more important than anything, bend the knee and do it with bent knees. We'll just give you a bit more circulation into the hip if you do. Get them bigger, we've got 4 more to do, much bigger, come on, lift, squeeze, use your tummy muscle, control. Last two. Last big one. Come on, lift it all the way up, drop it down, breathe for a moment, take the weight off, lift out your shoulder a little bit more so you're not sunken in. Abs on, leg comes into flexion, turn the toes up towards the sky so the heel's resting. And then we lift big lifts up and down, maintain that position of the leg. You might not want to be in that position, so you need to force it. Come on, lift. 6, 5, 4, get it higher. 3, 2, one more, we just hold. And release it down, roll up on top of that knee. Turn the toes out, point the toes towards the ground. Turn towards that leg. And we don't do a side bend first. We slide our left hand down, we reach the right arm up, C curve. So you're trying to keep your hips pushed forward as you lengthen out. Feeling a stretch across your hip bone, down the thigh maybe. And then we turn, pushing the bottom back very slightly, dropping our hands to the floor. You can flex your foot roll to the heel. Hands either inside the leg or either side. And just lower your chest and walk your fingers as far forward as they will go.
Touch on this side.
Huh?
Much tighter on this side.
The left leg.
Yeah.
Much easier for me. Now begin to walk your hands back. Push the foot to the ground. Let's slide that leg away. Your hands are to the left side of your mat, then the knee opens out to the right and the foot turns out and you drop down to your elbows. You take a long deep breath in, lengthening out your spine. Exhale, push your hips down and back. Inner thigh, hamstring, hips. Maybe your groin. Keep breathing. See if you can go back a bit lower. See if you can drop your hips to level. 10 more seconds here. That's 2 more breaths. And then we begin to come up onto our hands. Lean into the right leg to bring that leg back in. Park it. Very briefly, we're going to go into a closed leg. Child's pose, bringing our arms forward, curling into the ball, bend the elbows, resting down. Or if you want to be here, take the pressure off the knees, just do a little curve. With your eye gaze, lift your chest, come forward onto your hands and knees, tuck your toes under, and lift your hips up, downward facing dog. So remember that option you've got, you can be on your knees for this one. We're going to lift our right leg up to the sky, keeping the hips square. We rock our bodies forward onto the tip of the toe on that left foot, squeeze up through the belly, knee between the thumbs, and kick it all the way back up to the sky again. Rocking forward, don't bend that left knee at all. Squeeze and lift up. We'll do this on your knees. With your knees, let's push behind. Suck it in, go in. Now 3 more if you're doing it on your toes, or 6 more if you're doing it on your knees. See if you can get that squeeze a little bit more as you come forward, tucking the belly in. And then when you come to doing that last one, so I'm just going to do one more kick behind. We pull the knee in, we hold. Squeeze up, come on, pull that thigh in. Turn the knee towards the right wrist, the foot towards the left, slight rotation. 4, 3, 2, and plant it down. Pigeon. Or if you're seated hurdle. Take a breath in, right arm forward, left arm underneath. Try not to fall out of the stretch.
you don't like it, just drop your elbows and stay here. Long deep breaths. Then when you're ready, we're just going to sit down onto our right buttock. Swing the left leg around once we're there. Just grab the shin and lift yourself up tall. And then we're going to curve the spine. Find your kind of half roll back position. Abs on, left hand side of the head. Opposite arm here, and we twist and we tap. So you can just lightly hold your leg if you need to, or rest your arm behind if you need a little bit of support. Really turn from the waist. Don't leave your foot behind. We're going 5 more. Come on, really twist. Maybe lean back an inch or 2 further. Last 2. 1 more. And then slide your hand behind that thigh. Roll it up. Bring it in and lift it up tall. Wrap your left arm around, bring your right hand to face the spine and lift your body up tall. Drive that thigh in towards you, but you're pushing your right hip down at the same time. But grow through the spine and use this as an opportunity to twist further. And then gently unwind. Slide that leg out. So lift up tall. We're going to stretch our left hamstring. Come forward. Drop. Breath in to lengthen. Breath out just to drop down. Shoulders relaxed. Thinking forward. Relax through the shoulders. Two more breaths, go a little bit further. Come on, drive your chest lower. Put that hamstring opening out. And then carefully roll up. Taking that left leg wide, taking that foot slightly out to the side bend. Right arm inside. Open out. And go back into that side bend again. Just reach out. Right arm used to wedge and twist and turn your body. Left arm pulls the weight over to the right as you push your butt back down to the ground. Reach further, extend the elbow. Inhale the arm up, exhale, release. Whilst we're here, extend both your legs, come into a wide V. Lift up tall, turn your palms up, inflating your fingers. And then lean forward, keeping those arms up by your ears. So you're pivoting from your hips. Challenge your core, challenge your posture. Do 1 more. And then release your hands to the floor, soften the spine. So you can just stay here and work on this stretch. You can grab hold of your legs or your feet. Go back to that lengthening of the spine and that sinking down. And hold this for a good 10 to 15 seconds. Go as deep as you can go. Keep working on it. Physically use your arms. 2 more breaths. And we gently release up, we roll up. Bring our legs in. Take them behind you. Back onto your hands and knees. Tuck those toes. Lift your bottom of your hand to your feet. Stay there for a couple of breaths. Just working those hamstrings. Let your spine be soft. Stuck in the belly in, we roll up. Roll the shoulders. Take your right leg forward. Yeah. Up onto the ball of the foot on your left leg and left leg extended. Hips square off. Move. So we're going to go down. We're going to go up. Oh my gosh, can't balance. Oh. Move. And we're going to incorporate the arms. So when you take your arms up, this time they swing back, we come forward, if you come up, sorry, and we drop. Squeeze them behind, bring them forward, and drop.
That's all
No, I can't balance on this side. 5 more. The arms make it worse.
Yeah.
Draw your core in a little bit more. 3, 2, 1 more. Hold the arms up, sink down into that lunge.
It's my knee.
Pulse. What is that noise?
It's my knee.
That noise is your knee.
Yeah.
There's someone knocking on the door.
It
Four.
felt like a goat chewing a tree, doesn't it?
2, and drop down. A goat chewing on a pineapple.
£18.
Bring your hands and head up there.
Nice grinding ones.
I mean,
Probably the best of health, aren't we?
we all like to talk about some evidence, don't we? Okay, so you can just stay here and just breathe and try and take that spine a little bit straighter, which sinks your hips. You might want to turn your knee out. You might want to just push it slightly. You might be down on your elbows. Just find what works for you with this stretch.
He's not taking all along that today.
No, he's obviously somewhere on holiday drinking many beers.
Yeah, he doesn't do a thing, does he? He doesn't have it. Now begin to pull the foot back in. Bring the hand on the other side of the foot. Tuck your toes. Come back into a plank. This time we're going down onto our elbows. And I want you to drop your left knee down to the floor and lift your right leg in a half plank. If you're feeling really exciting, you can do this here if you wish. 10 more seconds wherever you are. I'm going to drop my knee. So I'm quite tired on lots of exercise today. Drop the knee down and swap. Really lengthen out that left leg, squeeze the glutes, especially on that left side. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop your knees completely. Walk in on those elbows, curve your spine. Now we're going to roll around one more time and sit on our bottoms. Bending your knees, holding onto the thighs and lifting up tall. Now we're going to scoot back. See if you can do this one with straight legs, hands to the side of the head. So we're going to work the legs together, so alternating. So rather than doing one at a time, alternate. So that's me showing you bend the knee in, twist, bend the knee in, twist. We'll make it easier, come to here, take the load off. If you want to make it harder, you can do a straight leg twist. And more, 5 more each side. Keep it going. 6, 5, 4, come on, lift, 3, 2, one more. And 1, roll it up, bring your hands behind and lift the chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades back. You might want your bands as we lift up, and we're doing a double hamstring stretch, holding onto the feet or the band. Always lifting that spine and then fold down. Feet down, chest down, chin down, head down. Two more breaths, go deeper, deeper, deeper. And we take your right hand, holding onto the band or around the left foot. Take your left arm behind and take a little twist and open your elbows, shoulders, you turn your body. And push into your hand that's holding the band with the foot. Feel that right shoulder blade opening out. And let's carefully swap to the other side. Twist the body, push into the hand. We'll be holding a band, push that foot into your hand and turn the body. Bring yourself back to center. Push yourself up. Lean back into your hand and just lift your chest and pull your shoulders back. If you want to take it up a notch, you can lift your hips up. You can bend your knees and lift your hips. I'm going to stay here because my shoulder. One day I won't be saying that. 3 more breaths. Breath in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Lift that chest a little bit more. And then take 1 more breath in, and on your exhale, drop it down and bring yourself into a little comfortable safe position. Hands on knees. Forward. What are you holding to your knees? What are you pulling forward like you're trying to back bend? And free it the other way. So dip down, whoop, try to pull backwards and I'm about to. And then bring it forward into neutral. Open those arms. Take a lovely deep breath in. We interlace those fingers and we stretch our arms up to the sky. Bringing our arms forward, push your palms in towards you, squeeze your fingertips and open the shoulder blades. Pull them apart. Then turn your palms around and lift them up high. Look up, take a breath in, lift the ribcage. And as you exhale, let everything melt down and bow to yourselves. Give yourself a little clap. Thank you so much. Thank you for letting me stop a little bit earlier today as well.
That's all right. Make your shoulder feel good afterwards.
Wow, it takes a while. Thank you, thank you.
What's come back?